Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Didsbury Art Studio and I'm Sally. And in today's video we're going to be doing a new smocking design, and this one is kind of, I called it flowers and diamonds. I guess that's what it reminded me of. So I prepared this pattern here and this is the fabric that I'm going to be using today. Very small piece of fabric. Yeah, I'll get the full design on, but it's not going to be huge. It's going to probably shrink quite a bit. So we'll see how we get on. So let's get straight into the video. Okay, so this is the design. And I'm going to use this fabric and this ribbon pen. Okay, that's a little bit tricky using that pen. It's dragging a little bit on the fabric. Okay, it is working. We'll stick with it. The only other thing I could use is this, but I don't think this is going to stand out too much for you guys. No, not at all. So I'm going to crack on with this one. I'm just going to use this red pen. This is working fine. The fabric is dragging quite a lot, so the design's going to come out a bit wacky in terms of it's not. The fabric just needs to be nice and taut, so let's see what we can do. Oh no, I just realised that last one there was on a time lapse. So, sorry, I'll start you off again over on this one. So that was the top left one, and then I'm just moving over here. So first of all, we start with this square here. So I'm starting in the bottom right. Small stitches in every corner. Once I get to where I began, I'm just going to draw the threads in, like so, and I'm just going to pop a knot through the middle. Put my needle through the loop, pull, and tie a knot. Right, now what we need to do is we're going to do all 4 diagonals around that square. The way we do that is we're just going to hop over to this one, and I don't want this thread to draw in, so therefore we have to put another little stitch where we came up just to secure it, and then we pop over here and draw the fabric in, small stitch, tie a knot. Move up to the top here, so we're going to do a little stitch, and to the other end of that diagonal. Draw the fabric in, take your needle through both bits of fabric, and then I put my needle through that loop there. I'm going to swivel my fabric around, hop over to the next diagonal, so tiny stitch in the spot there, the little dot of end that we did, and then I'm just going to pop another stitch in because I don't want this one to draw in, but I do want this drawn out diagonal to draw in, so we're going to pull the thread and gather that fabric together. Tie a knot, turn it around, hop over here, up the top, and draw the fabric together. And that is that one done. So, just going to chop that thread off. That's the top two done. And then, because obviously this is a small piece of fabric, I've just got part of the design on over here, so I'm just going to do those two diagonals. So I'm just going to sew those together and do exactly the same, drawing the fabric in, pop in a stitch, taking the needle through, tie a knot. I'm going to do this one. So small stitch, small stitch, gather the fabric in, boom, that's that one done. So if you're grasping this, hopefully you are, then we move on to this next design here in the middle. So once again, we will start with the square down at that bottom right hand side, going clockwise. So this fabric is really delicate and lovely. I think it's kind of like a raw silk. So actually, I might not have needed to have used the upholstery thread. I could have just used normal cotton thread, because drawing this sort of thin fabric in, not really necessary to have such a strong thread. I always use this upholstery thread, but just to say, you could use your cotton thread for this sort of thing. Okay, so now I'm just going to crack on with the other diagonals and carry on with those. So I will work my way across and then do the bottom row, and then I am done. What does it look like on the other side right now? Okay, so it looks like that at the minute, which is exactly how it should be looking. So by the way, I can't encourage you enough, if you are a subscriber, if I have influenced you with this channel in terms of any textiles that you've done, then I'd love to give you a chance to send me a couple of images of your work and say how it's influenced your work. You'd be able to put your Instagram handle on there as well. Yeah, I'd just love to share the people's work as well. You just need to send it to my email address, and you can find that in the description box at the bottom of this video. Anyway, I hope you're grasping this. See, look at that. I've pulled that one too tight, so that wouldn't be great. So I'm just going to snip that thread. We can carry on. This fabric is really lovely. It's one of the ones I got from the jumble sale a while ago. I just wanted to test it out with the smocking. Quite liking it so far. Did that wake you up, Layla? Motorbike. So I got a message the other day on YouTube by a subscriber who asked whether I was teaching online, apart from doing these tutorials, live teaching. It is something I've been thinking about for such a long time. If I had the interest, then perhaps you could let me know in the comments. Then I would definitely do teaching online. If people want to learn from live tuition, then potentially I can do that. So just let me know in the comments, and if there's enough response then I'll take it from there. What I love about doing these textile pieces is they are so mobile. You can just go and sew. You can just go and sew anywhere really. Have it in your bag and just take it wherever you're going. If I have to wait anywhere, I just often take my work with me. Sometimes I'm filming it, sometimes I'm not. Particularly if it's a large smocking piece, then they do take quite a long time. Sometimes I take it to family's house and then I'll do some work as I'm chatting. Finished. So it looks like that on the back and that on the front. You alright, Layla? Yeah. Okay, so that's it on the back and that's the front. I can already see that that is gone under, so hang on. You just poke that out a bit. And there we go. So that is I've called it flowers and the diamonds. So these are the little flowers in the middle. That's cute, isn't it? That deserves a bigger piece of fabric to do more of it. That is the design for that one. That one is manageable, isn't it? So, for example, if you have a go at doing this piece, then send us some images of your work for a chance to have your work displayed on the channel. I hope you enjoyed this video today, and if you did, don't forget to give it a like, share the channel and write a comment. That would be superb, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Goodbye.